So we talk manifestation, for example, and this is what happens. Because it is your subconscious, I will create this carrot on a stick simulation. Because it is your subconscious projecting a carrot of your desire to hang on a stick in front of you. If you don't realize what you're manifesting, what you're desiring is already you. If you realize this is already me because my subconscious is projecting this in front of me, yeah? So you relax here and this just shows up in your reality. This carrot, this money, this whatever you want. Nothing is outside of you, actually. There's no things outside that you should fear or put on a pedestal. How does this reality work? Well, notice that you all always see in front of you. This reality in front of you, it's a 180-degree lens. So from this perspective, what you reference is the self, I am the observer, and then you can reference other people or things in your reality. So for example, I'm seeing some, let me see if I can flip the camera actually. Let's go. What do I see? I see some painting and cactuses here, okay? Pretty interesting. And I might be having also the experience of talking to you. Let's say you're sitting over there and I see you. So through my physical eyes, I see the objects like you or cactuses. However, you are experiencing in the external physical world, cactuses and people, the projection of your subconscious. What does this mean? It simply means that, well, let's paint a picture here that might be oversimplified, but it's going to help you understand and reference this in the future. So what I see here from my perspective is 180 degrees in front of me. I'm the experiencer, and therefore I identify with my also body, that this is me, and then outside of me are other objects or people. However, what I don't see is 360. So, maybe you can flip the camera and you can explore what is actually behind you. But I don't mean here in the physical sense, like, okay, I'm seeing that behind me is a shelf. Behind the 180 degree of what you see in front of you is in front of you is the simulation of self-perceiving world, objects, and other people. But behind you, let's say it is your subconscious. So in your subconscious, all of these cactuses and people, like your lover, your spouse, your friend, your enemy, your cactus, your money, your banana, they're all actually coming from here. They're all contained already inside of you, but in this switch side. There's a profound realization there, and there is also a hack that if you relax into the I am presence or the 0 point presence, yourself is right here, right in the middle of this subconscious and this world renderer. And if you don't make any motion to interface with cactus, to interface with banana, to talk to someone, you're not expressing yourself as the first person ego simulation. You're just sitting there, and there's the world in front of you, and there is the self, but there is also the world behind you. And now these two worlds exist in equilibrium. So the state of rest. So you're not getting busy relating to the cactus. You're not getting busy relating to some external people's relationships and stuff, concepts, jobs, but you are just here in the now moment. It's called the now moment because between the expressed world, the yang, and the dormant subconscious world, the yin, it's here, always. There's no simulation, there's no things running around that you're interacting with, so there's no time construct. So it is always now. However, this is an ego death because you are not creating any meaning by becoming someone interacting with something. Okay, your every identity is in relationship to something. When this I amness fuses into your nervous system and starts to experience the external world and build correlations with cactuses and monies and friends and enemies and brothers and sisters, and then project mental data onto the cactus, onto the banana, onto the money, giving it some kind of meaning. In the now, it's meaningless, it's empty. Because this equilibrium of the yang and the yin is satisfied, self-fulfilled, not expressed, not in a dance, not creating a simulation. However, if you learn how to be centered in this way, you can then even start to walk about life. I can go and put water into my cactus, and there will be, in my operating system, in the psyche, there will be a willingness and then a mental also image, oh, let's do this, and then I will take the water, I will put it and water my plants. Still, I can be centered here in the presence of the now moment and then just do this thing and do the next thing. And when you do life like this, whatever you do, you cannot lose. It might be called like a Zen approach. Being present with what you're doing, but you're present with yourself, and then you're allowing the extension of the external world and what your subject in the external world is doing, you're allowing that to take place. However, you're not overflowing into this reality simulation immersion. Okay, you're not overflowing your awareness into your mind stories and making it more complicated than it necessarily needs to be. But you are in between what is called life, okay, what we experience on a waking state, and what is called death, what we experience when we are in the sleep state. And this is the building material. Here it's all your friends, enemies, I said, all your lovers. It's actually your yin. Your yin, your subconscious, is your twin flame, is your lover, is your spouse, is your children, is your parents, is everybody. Projected outwards, now it's like little bunnies coming and little birds, and you're a Disney princess and you're singing in the forest and all of them are coming to listen to your song. So now it's a theater. And in the theater we have the puppets. Hey Pinocchio, how are you doing? Hey. But if we are noticing this from the center, this production and the theater expression, they're unified. So this makes you the master actually, because you're the producer, director, you're subconscious, and you're also the experiencer, the actor in the world of things. However, and why I'm actually sharing this, because many times the world of external things and then the language and the stories, the thought forms that we connect, let's say you worry about your mortgage, you're having a fight with your lover, you're having a disagreement with your friends, you're having a juxtaposed political views with your neighbors. All of this comes from being overly tilted and identify with the theater. And complication arise when we lose the sense of wholeness that is always here and now, tilt into the external world, may project our mental thoughts into circumstances that are beyond the ego actor's control anyway, because it is you in the background who is creating them. So we talk manifestation, for example, and this is what happens. Because it is your subconscious, I will create this carrot on a stick simulation. Because it is your subconscious projecting a carrot of your desire to hang on a stick in front of you. If you don't realize what you're manifesting, what you're desiring is already you. If you realize this is already me because my subconscious is projecting this in front of me. Yeah? So you relax here and this just shows up in your reality. This carrot, this money, this whatever you want. Nothing is outside of you actually. There's no things outside that you should fear or put on a pedestal. There's nothing outside of you that has any inherent value. But if you tilt into the surface world and lose awareness of the subtle world, now you're chasing the carrot, and the more you're chasing, the carrot on the stick is moving away from you. So you're reaching for it and it's moving away. You're reaching for it and it's moving away. Therefore, manifestation is simple. Manifestation is simple. What you are imagining right now, you're tapping into this producer side of you, and you imagine you're doing it, you're having it, you're interfacing with it. This is already you. You're playing with the money, paying bills, paying mortgage, or getting money from someone, or you're shaking hands with someone, or you're high-fiving someone. You're high-fiving yourself. Your subconscious is subtle, but it's going to become the situation where it expresses itself through another guy or girl, brother or sister saying, hey, what's up, high five. And if you have imagined a high five, you will receive a high five. And if you have imagined whatever amount of money, this is the illusion of money is when we are caught up, we're tilted into this external world, and we don't recognize our place in reality, that we are the creator. So then people might be chasing money, hoarding money, being stingy about money. Money becomes a leverage to basically dominate others in the market. Because if you don't have money, then you have to, many complexes arise when you're not understanding that everything is already inside of you. And the complexes will be, yes, I don't have money, so therefore I need to be stuck in this job that I don't love. Only if I could win the lottery, then I would do something that I actually imagine myself doing. So when you imagine yourself doing, I don't know, baking cake, because this is what you love and this is what your subconscious is telling you, just bake cake, enjoy yourself. But you're worrying about something. So we create thought forms that reference the external world as real, and in the external world, we might then create beliefs that we don't have enough, that we don't have the opportunity. So our relationship then to resources and tools and experiences and people might become like push and pull. We're chasing the carrot, we're hoarding the carrot, we are hating the carrot, we are not loving the carrot, but we're addicted to the carrot. We can't, like, however many carrots I get, there's never enough carrot. That's an ego complex build. It builds complex beliefs and stories that then drive our puppet into behaviors that are really, really like overdoing life. We're overdoing everything. Chasing carrots, fighting carrots, disputing carrots, being addicted to carrots. And so we lose ourselves in the blah, 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 we have to, got to, must, can't. So whenever you have a must and can't paradigms, you are tilted here into this front end. Because here, you're okay. Like, everything is fine. Whatever is around you is just a display of circumstances projected from your subconscious. If you reimagine, you will be in a different situation. Your puppet, your actor, will be in a different theater. All of these cactuses and millions of dollars are theater props. Even your little body here is a theater prop. But it's there to, have fun with and enjoy. So yeah, like, be yourself, enjoy life, do. But if you're worrying, then your mind is under the spell or program, because you're spelling, you're coding, and then you get the program, and then the program is in the mind, and the mind is like, but I'm afraid, but I can't, but I must, but I do. You're under the spell of your own making, because there's nobody other here than you. So dispel your mind. Somebody put a spell on you. Dark magicians from the TV apparatus, they put a spell on you. Well, we are all magicians, but whether we spell I must, I can't, fear conditioning, or we spell love and joy and like everything's fine, or even neutrality, it's how you spell it. And then when you process the information and you explain your experience, you're talking to other people. So we're all these data exchanging modules. We process information, then we create YouTube videos or talk to our friends, and we express the information that is contained within us. So we might be creating spells all the time, expressing these spells, and our listeners, whoever is partaking in that conversation, that transmission, you might be programming your people. You might be programming your children, you might be programming your spouses, you might be programming your friends. What are you expressing? I can't, I must, it's a complication, it's a problem, or everything is fine, don't worry, my love. Don't worry, my love, everything is fine, don't worry, my love. It's gonna work out. Imagine your best timeline, imagine your best life. It's already there. Don't overthink it, don't worry about it. So is that the spell? Because right now you're watching my transmission, and these are the doors to your psyche. Your psyche is another word for your soul. These are the doors. These are the doors. These are the doors. And then your mind records whatever comes here, whatever comes here, whatever is expressed, whatever is impressed. This is a communication model. So you're the governor of your data set, of your storyline, of your mindset, of your timeline. You are God. It's a good bucket. You are. And you need to govern what comes in, and what goes out. And that's, even if you just be careful with your words for 7 days, and you just let the spells and the programs of the previous that are reverberating from the previous data not be expressed through this. You don't express something. I'm worrying. I don't have enough. I worried. I don't have enough. I'm trying to manifest. This is the one that I love. I was trying to manifest. I'm like, why are you, who's trying? Manifestation is effortless when you are yourself here. And the 360, then whatever you're trying to manifest is you. The cactus, the $1 million. The cactus, the banana, the $1 million. The friendship, this relationship, that relationship, this client, this opportunity. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to experience. But maybe we're trying to manifest already from a preconditioned idea of lack, chasing the carrot. Yeah, I was imagining the carrot. I was trying to manifest the carrot, but it didn't work well. The ego was doing that. It's not the ego that's manifesting, because the one that is manifesting the carrot is already the carrot. See? But if you tilt here, you start to see, okay, I'm this separate body, and this is Mr. Snoopy. So if Mr. Snoopy is not here, I don't have it. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking for Snoopy. I'm looking for a money. I'm looking for a carrot. I'm trying to manifest Snoopy. This is also my ideal client avatar. I use it as a reference puppet when I create relationships. Imagine how they're gonna flow. Hey, Mr. Snoopy, how you doing today? I'm lovely. Nice to see you again, Mr. Yo. Yes, Mr. Snoopy. Have a seat. Let's imagine some realities. Okay? That's how easy it is, because you're talking to your subconscious. I'm talking to this toy. I'm talking to this future client. I'm talking to this future lover. I'm talking to this future money. You know what? Here it is, toilet paper. What is this? My subconscious. I'm now touching in the first person. And my first person immersion brain will say, but Jovan, this is not money. This is toilet paper. You stupid, bro. But I'm like, no, this is my imagination, my subconscious becoming an image of Jovan like having money. And this money then multiplies. So now I have 2 stacks. So what does not appear in your physical reality, ego might think it needs to chase or control. But you need to understand the storytelling mind that says, okay, I have 2 cactuses here, I don't have 4 cactuses. I have 1 client, but I don't have 2 clients. Well, that's just a subtitle that explains what is objectively present in your physical world in the renderer right now, currently. But where you're rendering the reality is not by need to get so busy to multiply toilet paper by making it. You can do that if you enjoy making cake, making toilet paper, making money in whatever way you want. But it is made here. The experience, the entire movie of what you're going to be doing is produced here. And then if you want it to be effortless, multiplication of toilet paper, it's going to be effortless in your reality. If you want to have effortless carrots, it's going to be effortless. Carrots always come to me. I'm just hold my hand, they give me the carrot. I'm like, yum, 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 yum. What's up, doc? Okay. And the ego, because it's a very good storytelling device, it needs to put these degrees of separation, explaining how 4 cactuses are not here. And then it's going to look here, and then it's going to start to worry. Well, I'm talking about having 4 cactuses, but these are just 2. So now I feel the imposter syndrome, because inside of myself, I believe I can manifest more cactuses, but I'm not seeing that yet. So where is the reference of reality? Is it in the external world? You having 4 cactuses right now? You having a house, a money, a client, a equity, a what is it? Or it is here, because here the reality is not yet separate into appearances. Here the subject and object are one. The self and the cactuses, they're still the 0 point, they're oneness. So however you imagine cactuses then being here and available, this is how they're going to appear. in the physical rendering of reality. And trying to manifest, there was another one. If you know who is watching this, my client, they said the other day, looking for a client, where if you say, I'm looking for Mr. Snoopy, I'm projecting this idea of my client or Mr. Snoopy, where I'm looking for them from my subconscious mind, I'm projecting this idea. But if I say I'm looking for them, they're going to hide behind toilet paper, and then in the physical reality I can't see them. Because I'm saying my relationship to that is that I'm looking for them. So they're going and they're behind, they're hiding somewhere there. If I say I'm being contracted by client, this is something I was sharing in a previous video, so you might be referencing that if you're following my channel. If not, please subscribe. I am being commissioned. I was teaching people how to do sales. I'm being commissioned. I'm not looking for commissions. I am being commissioned in the now. And then you're commissioned, and then I have successful relationship delivering my animations, my art, my coaching, my whatever. I'm having joyful experience exchanging that with Mr. Snoopy. Okay? So you're not waiting to be commissioned. You are commissioned in the now. You're not waiting to see cactuses appear. You're imagining as if they were here right now. Carrots, you're not chasing carrots. So I hope this helps you live a more fulfilled life. Yeah. Have a lovely day.